Hey everyone! Welcome to the final live stream of the Staple Tee Knit Along. It is our day for celebration and to hand out some prizes, and we made it. I am so excited that we got through this knit along. So many of us have finished tees. So many of us are almost finished with tees or made really good progress on making for some even their first garment, which is so exciting. And I think we've all just really come together during this knit along. I think we've had an amazing community during it. It's just been such a great experience, and this has been my first knit along that I've hosted. So what a wonderful experience. Oh my gosh. And there are so many of you here who are on Team Live today. I'm so happy to see that. So we've got, if you are here joining us live, comment hashtag Team Live, like so many of you are already doing. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for being here. Comment hashtag Team Replay. So I am just so excited to get started today. It makes me so happy to see so many of you here. Congratulations on making it to the end of the knit along. It was definitely a long few weeks. We started end of May, so about 2 months, right? And so many of us have finished tees. Once again, it's incredible. So I can keep rambling on. Anyway, let's see. So, one thing I want to share is, since this is my first knit along that I've been hosting, I think it went really well, but I'm sure there are areas where I can improve. And I really just want to hear about your experience with the knit along itself, with the community, with the pattern, with the prize entries, all of that. So I put together a feedback form. If you could please fill that out, it's linked in the description below. I'll also post it in our Discord chat, and I will put it in our email updates, which will be finishing up here soon. But I would just love to hear what you guys think, because it has been such a wonderful experience that I would love to do more knit alongs in the future, and I would love to make them even better. So I'm sure you can have some really awesome feedback to give me, and thank you in advance for that. So I want to get started. Didn't mean to do that, but that's cool. Before we get started with prizes and everything, I really want to do a little bit of a recap and a reflection. So I would love if you could share maybe a little recap or a reflection of yours, maybe some obstacles you overcame, things you learned in the comments. And in the meantime, while you guys are thinking about that and writing that out, I just want to share that for me, I was really nervous about starting this knit along to begin with, because it required, it was a lot of learning on my end in terms of how I was going to be hosting the knit along with the live streams and everything. I've never done a live stream before. I also knew it was a big time commitment. And as a person who also has a full-time job, I was just a little nervous that I would feel really worn out by all this. And it was kind of like an experiment for myself to see how it would all go down. But you have all been so supportive and so kind, and together, again, we've built this really lovely community in Discord on these live streams that it has just filled my cup rather than taking away, which I cannot appreciate and thank you all enough for that. So I'm feeling really good about doing knit alongs in the future, and I would love to. And it's because of you and the experience that you gave me that I feel like we can totally keep doing this. I wanted to also say that a couple people in the Discord have even asked if we can keep the Discord open after the knit along's over, which is so sweet. And that's totally cool. I will totally leave the Discord open. So if you all, make any staple tees in the future that you want to share there, or just if you have a question, if you haven't finished your tee yet and you have a question, that Discord will be open. So you are welcome to continue to use that. I also wanted to say that if you want to keep in touch with people, once this knit along is all wrapped up, then go on in the Discord and share what your socials are, or share how you'd like to stay in contact. And as other people share where they would like to stay in contact, just add them on those social profiles and you can see what they continue to make and all of those things. But I would love if you guys were able to forge some online friendships from this knit along. I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, okay, so that was just my little spiel, but I want to read through some of your comments as we get going here. You guys are so sweet for thanking me. I can't thank you all enough. Oh, and I hope you're all wearing your tee today if you finished. Christy says, wearing my first tee now. Me too. I didn't even say, but I am wearing my finished Staple Tee. So I absolutely love the way it fits. I've got my little, I think someone in the Discord called this a millennial tuck. That's definitely like my MO. I actually tried to do a full tuck, but with these shorts, they're a little too tight with this weight yarn. But I love the drape of it. I love the fit of the sleeves. You can see the blocking kind of created a little line along the sleeve and the edges here. Yeah, you can see that line, but I think a little steam would relax that a little bit. And I am super happy with my tee. I think this is my best Staple Tee yet, and I can't wait to wear it for the rest of the summer. Let's see what else we got here. Disa, thank you for this, Cal. It's been so much fun. I'm really gonna miss this on Sundays. Well, hopefully, not hopefully, but yeah, down the road, we will be doing more knit-alongs. And this has also kind of given me more courage to do more on YouTube in general. So like, I don't know, maybe I'll do a live stream podcast on Sundays or something like that. Something I've got to consider. But I love having this community with you guys on Sundays. Let's see. Christy also says, my first kit knit along, great experience, will fill the form. Thank you. Josie says the support has been amazing. That's great. Oh, Georgie, she says her tee fits wonderfully. Love to hear that. Christy also says, I learned even more about gauge and the variety of fabrics that can be made with one skein of yarn. Also that I can actually knit with a 10 line. That's awesome. You know, I'm all about gauge, so I'm glad that you were able to learn a bit more about that. And I think that's so important in terms of knitting, and that's why I love my pattern so much, is because there are so many varieties that you can knit up with just different gauge and different yarn and different fabrics. So I'm glad that you were able to learn a little bit more about that. Wow, Chris says, first ever wearable. So just having the support through the YouTube and Discord and interpreting how to read the pattern was invaluable. That's amazing. That's so sweet. Christy also shares, also picked up a few tricks for each step of the process. Amazing. And also thanks us for the Discord. I want to refer back to the Discord as time goes on, and we'll definitely post new teas there. I love it. That's so amazing. That's so sweet. Starship Craft Room. I shy away from making garments for myself because as a plus size girly, it's so hard to find flattering patterns. This knit along gave me a safe place to feel good about knitting for my body. Yeah, okay. This is just, all of these have me in my feels. I'm so glad that you feel that way, Starship Craft Room. The Discord was a wonderful space. The help and support there was wonderful, and the encouragement everyone gave each other was fantastic. Biggest takeaway lesson was use of German short rows. And gauge is not always the same between swatch and third hour of knitting. That's so true. And I also just want to say, love that you and so many others have learned about the use of German short rows to this pattern and knit along, because they are so handy. And I think once you get them down the first time, you feel so much more confident going into a pattern that calls for them. And they are used for so many things, like making pockets and sock heels, right? So like, it's such a useful tool to have in your knitting tool belt. Thank you, Christy. Love that fit in green. I am obsessed. It's exactly how I wanted it to be. Thank you. Enlisted family. Honestly, I have to spend some time outside today, and that's too hot. I'm not sure if that means, oh, because your tea's too hot. I totally get that. It is warm at the moment. Thank you, Georgie, for complimenting the green. Cheryl's wearing her tee and she loves it. Disa learned about the swatching. I really learned that swatching is a very good thing, even if it's really time consuming. Yes. And especially like when it is time consuming, I feel like it's going to save you even more time down the road, because once you nail it down, basically, like if you were to go into a project and not have your swatch and your gauge nailed down, that will make you lose even more time in the future, right? Or just help you, it would create a garment that you wouldn't actually wear. So I'm really glad that you learned a little bit more about that and the importance of swatching. Leah, thank you. Jennifer, thank you. Whole experience was fantastic, says Chris. Thank you. Caitlin, thank you. I think this taught me so much about how I want to knit more that fits me well and knit with more intention. That is, yes, that's my goal. There's nothing more sad. This is like my favorite new wave knitting tagline that I came up with. There's nothing more sad than an unworn knit, right? Like spending so much time and energy on something to have it not fit well, or to not have the gauge, be right, or even like just having a color that you don't like very much. I think there's a lot of trial and error when you knit things as you're a beginner to figure out what colors you like to wear and like how to fill in your knitwear capsule wardrobe. But I'm really glad that you were able to learn some from this knit along. Jessica, or Jess Kemp, says, the knit along has been amazing. Learning about GSRs is great. The live and Discord were so helpful for this. I've loved this experience so much and love my tea so much. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments. Okay, Busy Beaver Brooke, I'm wearing mine. I don't think I've ever loved yellow, but it's definitely got a spot in my heart. I did see your yellow tee, and I know that you said yellow's not usually your go-to, but it looks really good. I've really enjoyed the sense of community. Ooh, even if a live monthly is more doable, that would be fun. A monthly live stream. I've also thought about maybe doing a Patreon down the road, so maybe that could be something that we could have like a little community aspect. Just a thought to consider. Yarn Ranger. It was my first time knitting a raglan and trying GSRs. The Discord chat was a lifesaver. I learned so much and enjoyed interacting with everyone. That's so sweet. Thank you, Yarn Ranger. Kalia, this knit along gave me the confidence to come out of my gauge rut with other patterns. Can't thank you enough for making an easy, usable pattern and a fun community. Oh, that makes me so happy to hear. And Jennifer, I've so loved my first knit along for my first garment. I echo about a pattern that works so well for plus size. This pattern is great, and the Sunday mornings were beyond helpful to ask questions. Thanks. Thank you so much for your participation, Jennifer. You've been here like every live stream. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate your feedback a lot too. Thank you. And Cheryl, I don't mind the time it takes to swatch. It's the journey I love. Yes. And the end is not the goal, but the start of a long-lived garment. If I kind of want to like cross-stitch that onto some fabric and frame it into my bedroom, because I couldn't agree with you more, Cheryl. Enlisted family. I learned that I'm much happier frogging than leaving errors in my knits. That's so true. That's like part of the process, is like figuring out a mistake. And it's like, am I going to keep thinking about this forever, or like be unhappy with this unless I frog it? I've gotten much better about doing that as well. And I'm glad that you learned that with this experience. And Chris, because this was my first wearable, I wanted my mom and sister to join for support. They both declined due to vacay plans, decided to brave it alone, and so glad I did. I'm so glad you did too, Chris, because like, I mean, I'm just so glad for your first wearable. You had the support, and I'm glad you had a positive experience even without them joining. And maybe they'll be able to join in the future for a different knit along. Wow. Okay. So thank you all so much for sharing that. That fills my cup even more. I'm overflowing at this point. I wanted to also just quickly scroll through some of the finished projects. So let me share screen. And I'm just going to kind of scroll through the photos that were submitted with the prize submission form. And there are so many. So we had over 50 forms submitted. Most people submitted only once. There was a couple of people who submitted twice, meaning they finished more than one tee. And I mean, let me just like click through. So I hope you all don't mind me showing off your things. I'm gonna kind of quickly go through, but like all of these are so cute and so good. I also just love your photos so much. I mean, I also love this one paired with the skirt and the purple stripe. One of these was a gift, I'm guessing, because this person submitted two. So they did this blue one and they did this white with a purple stripe. And they both look so good. Also, these photos are in any order. So there's going to be a few like this one. I think as we go through, you'll see her again later on. But I love this with the bucket hat styling. I love the color of this one. The stripes. I've seen this one in the Discord, and the micro stripes are so cute. This one looks so, like, it fits perfectly. I love the length of it. Venom, I mean, absolutely so sweet. And I like the rolled edge, the rolled hem mod that she did. I love the scrappiness, the rainbow. This one, I mean, so adorable with the dog in the blue. Someone else made two. It looks like two different yarn weights too. So it's like two different kind of vibes. This one's got like a slubby texture to it. So it looks really soft. But that one's quite warm, but it looks so fun. And it fits so well. Fits so well. I love the blue and the purple yarn of this one. And the picot edges, it looks like, on the sleeves. Super cute modification there. So cute. Oh my gosh. Love the dog on the block stuff. I had to fight my dog away from that. This mod is like still blowing my mind with the like, I think it's technically lace detail at the end. Absolutely stunning. This one, I think I saw someone in the Discord say it looks like it's like a painting. The yarn is just so gorgeous. Stripes, yes, so good. This one, love the green, love the fit. Purple, love it. I've been obsessed with this one ever since I've seen it with like the color work detail. It's so freaking cool. Another green, love it. This one looks so neat. And this one's like a rainbow funfetti surprise. Like, it's so fun. I hope you don't mind how quick I'm going through these. This one, I love the colors of this one with the greens and the blues. That's right up my alley. And then this was a second one they made with, from what I saw on Instagram, it's like the Formula One schedule. It is like the details. And then she made it long sleeve and did a little modification for the sleeves. And it looks so cool. Absolutely in love with the fit of it. It looks so neat. Very creative. Love the color. This looks perfect. This looks perfect. So cute. I love the yarn for this one. Another great tonal yarn choice. I like the cropped. It's very much like a baby tee. Very cute. Love the picot collar. And it looks like we got a modified ribbed hem and sleeve. It's really cool to go through these just to see all the modifications you all make too. It kind of like, if you're thinking about doing a future staple tee, you can think about how you can make it more your own. It's really kind of just like a canvas that you guys can infuse your creativity on, which I think is like the coolest part of these patterns. I love the big stripes on this one. I love the different purples with the contrasting collars and hems. I've already hyped up this one. I love this yarn choice. This yarn, I love this blue also, I just want to say. This yarn is so cool. It's like a slubby, I'm guessing it's a cotton, but I am obsessed with the texture and the gauge of this one. It looks so light and breezy. Absolutely in love. It looks so good. This fit looks absolutely fantastic. Looks awesome. I love also just how happy she looks. I love the cat in this photo. No, but I love the long sleeves. It looks like 3/4 length sleeves for this one. Another one of this one, and the fit looks so good. I love that light green color too. I love the green for this one, another green tee, and it looks like it fits perfectly. Also, like the length is a little bit longer than I feel like most people go for, but it looks like it fits her perfectly. Looks ideal. Love the stripes. Great color choices for the stripes. That'll be good for fall too. Another great color. Looks like someone almost lost yarn chicken. But I'm so glad you made it, and it looks, that color is absolutely lovely. You could wear that in any season and it would look good. Oh, cute. Toes in the sand, SD. This is another cool, I think we saw this one earlier, but I love the stripes. That looks like a Noro yarn. It looks really good. I'm obsessed with this yarn. I think this was a Wandering Flock yarn, if I'm correct. Another green. Oh, it just looks so neat. This one looks so good. I love the smiles on your guys' faces too. Another one with this yarn looks absolutely lovely. Also, what a wonderful place to take photos. I love seeing all the blue tees. Looks great. Looks like a very short sleeve, which is a nice mod as well. It looks really good on. More stripes in love. I think someone said this was like a sample they got of all the same kind of yarn. What a great way to put that to use to make a nice striped tee. Absolutely lovely. I love the stripes in the middle here. I love this color. That looks like it'll be perfect for fall. Brooke and her yellow tee in love looks so good. This is that one with the gray yarn with like the rainbow tweed yarn that was held with it, and it looks fantastic. This was like that slubby pink yarn. I love the texture. I love the details on the inside. I feel like you did that to save the yarn, the colorful yarn for the outside. Either way, it looks fantastic. Looks like a really professional finish. This, look how neat those stitches are. They look so good. I think this is Kalia's, and the fit, I also love those pants, by the way. The fit is absolutely amazing. So cute. I am obsessed with these tees. She did 2, and I want to make them in the exact same yarn that she used because look how cute it is. They're so fun, perfect for summer. I'm absolutely in love. This looks like a lovely pink, dusty pink. It looks so good on. Wow. The fit looks great. And that's it. That was everyone's submitted tees. I know that we've got even more in the Discord. I'm just getting back to the chat now. Let me just go back to just me for a moment. Right? Okay, so I'm just going through. Yes, I will say seeing all these makes me want to cast on a new one already. Same. Like there's so much inspo. And I just want to share too, like, you know, those are all the ones that were submitted with the prize submission form, but a lot of people shared on Instagram and stuff too. So if you want to check out other people's stuff, like, and see them more and more details, you can go to their, you can go to my Instagram at New Wave Knitting, and go to my tagged photos. And a lot of you tag me if you posted on Instagram, you tagged me. So you'll be able to see a lot of finished tees there for inspiration. And if you go to Ravelry and you go to the Staple Tee page and look at projects, a lot of people shared their project notes. So if you feel like one of those was really calling to you, or you want to see like, yeah, basically if any of them were calling to you, you want to check out more details, they might have more details in their project notes on Ravelry. So yeah, I know. As I was going through all of these, I was just blown away. And I'm just, thank you all so much for sharing and for taking photos and for participating in this entire thing. I mean, absolutely lovely. Okay, so with that being said, it's almost time for prizes. So before we go into prizes, I just want to do a recap of what eligible prizes there are. So I'm going to go back to our stop screen, present, share screen. I'm going to go to our very first blog post that we put out about the knit along to go through what prizes are eligible. So we've got 6 skeins of In Bloom, and this is a fingering weight yarn from Arcane Fiberworks. It is 80% merino wool and 20% nylon, so it's a good sock base, but also you could hold the yarn together, maybe make another tee. Definitely, I think if you I think this would be enough if you had it single too. It should be enough yarn to make enough tee for a tee for like any size. It's a really lovely hand-dyed yarn. And yeah, so that's one prize. Another prize is 5 skeins of City Skyline, which is the same composition, 80% merino wool, 20% nylon. It's definitely like a moody, lovely blue with some browns in there and like some darker, kind of like a gray almost. It's a really lovely colorway. So 5 skeins of this. We also have, you get to choose. So the winner will get to choose either a DPN needle set from Collage Square Needles or a fixed needle set from Collage Square Needles, which they're, again, the needles that I like to use, and they're very ergonomic, so they help to prevent arm and wrist pain when you're knitting. They're really neat. I really like them. Another prize is you get 2 row counters from Twice Sheared Sheep. You get to choose the design. You also get to choose the size of the chain and whether you want them circle or like a loose chain. So lots of choices for you, but the winner gets to choose 2. And lastly, you can get 3 additional knitting patterns from New Wave Knitting. So that means we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prizes to give away. And now how this is going to work is, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm going to do a prize wheel. So I've got everyone's name, all their prize submissions, all the bonus entries accounted for. And we're going to do like a random selection of prize winners. Now, the person who gets chosen first gets first dibs on what prize they want. Second person gets chosen gets second dibs, and so on. If the person, say like first prize person, ideally they are here, so they can just choose like that. But if they're not, then I will be contacting them via email, and then we'll finish basically giving out the prizes as needed. But yeah, hopefully everyone's here, although I don't really expect everyone to be here. So just as a heads up, so everyone may be leaving knowing what prizes are being given out, and we may need to just kind of communicate via email to figure out those details afterwards, just as a heads up. And I do want to say that I do have a special surprise for everyone, no matter if you finish your tee or not, that I will share with you after we go through the prize winners. Okay. So let me share screen once again, and I'll show you our wheel, our prize winning wheel. Okay, so drum roll please, but let's click to spin to see who our first prize winner is. The suspense is slowing down. First prize winner is Hannah. I only put in people's emails, so Hannah is our first prize winner. Now, Hannah, if you are in the live stream, please comment below what you would like for a prize. And if not, I will be reaching out to you via email. I'm going to make a note of this for myself. Now, I think Hannah was the one towards the end that I was showing that did the 2 different tees that like I loved the yarn of so much. I think that's Hannah. So let me also remove all instances. So when I do this again, Hannah is no longer in the wheel to be chosen for winning. All right. And I don't see a comma or a comment from Hannah, so I'm going to keep going. But Hannah is the first prize winner. Okay, I'm going to spin again, and this will be for our second prize winner. This is so exciting. I love doing the wheel. Oh my gosh. Let's see who we got. Jennifer, whoever this one is for the email, Jennifer Ann Geary, it looks like, is our second prize winner. So I'm going to copy and paste this. All right. I'm going to remove all instances, checking in on the comments. Yay, Jennifer, you're on the call. So I'm going to be hitting up Hannah on email, and then I'll be reaching out to you after Jennifer to see which prize you get to have. Okay, see which prize you would like. This is so exciting. Okay, cool. All right, now spinning for third prize winner. Peyton, cool. Okay, Peyton is our third prize winner. Remove all instances. Let me see. Cool. Okay, this is so exciting. All right, going for our fourth prize winner. Da, 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 da. Red Rose Kate at AOL.com has gotten the fourth prize. And let's see what our last but certainly not least prize winner is. This is so exciting. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Georgina Lee. Congratulations. You are the fifth prize winner. Okay, so that means we have, let me see, remove from all instances. These are our winners. We've got Hannah, Jennifer, Peyton, Red Rose Kate, and Georgina. So I'll be reaching out to you. Yay, Caitlin. Peyton, yay, you're in here. Great. Okay. So I'll be reaching out to all of you via email. We'll get this all sorted and who gets what and what you would like. Congratulations, everyone. And let me go back to just little old me here. And I just want to say the surprise prize for everyone is you can get a 50% off coupon for all New Wave knitting patterns. You can get as many as you would like. I'm going to be sharing that in the Discord right after this. I'm not going to put it on YouTube in case there's anyone else, on here. But yeah, you can get a 50% off all of the patterns, any pattern you'd like, which could be good for upcoming knit-alongs. And based on your feedback so far, the staple sock sounds like it will be the next knit-along. Again, no promises there. I think that's what we're going to do, though. Not sure when that will take place, our next knit along, but I'll be sharing that coupon code with you ASAP. And just as a thank you for everyone taking part in this and making it such a wonderful experience. And again, everyone, regardless if you finish your tea or not, gets that coupon code. So thank you all so much. You're all so amazing. Let me just see. I'm just checking my notes. You're also all, because you're in the New Wave, you're like in the knit along email updates. I put you all into my weekly newsletter. You can unsubscribe anytime you'd like. But when I do have upcoming knit alongs, I'll be sure to be reaching out via email to let you know. And that's a good place to know, like, good place to be in my newsletter, to know of any upcoming new patterns or test knitting calls, sales, all of those things. So I hope that you stay a part of my New Wave Knitting newsletter. And just want to have one final reminder to please fill out that feedback form for me so I can make our future knit-alongs even better. And we can all have the most perfect time possible. So that's it, folks. I'll be, again, reaching out to prize winners super soon. I'll be putting that Discord, that coupon code in the Discord. And I'm just thank you all so much for being here. It means so much to me. And we'll definitely be chatting soon about future knit-alongs. So have a great weekend, everyone. Love you all. This is like such a sad farewell, but I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Happy knitting.